नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोर्श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोर्न वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतौ पंगो मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदनमोहनं। देव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्ठालीभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशे वटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणु स्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथश्रीयस्तु नः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरे वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। Today's second story is Mahajana. Mahajana means one who knows Krishna 100%. We cannot claim that I know better than Mahajana. No, we cannot say. Nobody can say at any point of time. Swayambho Narada Shambho Kumara Kapilo Manoho Prahlado Janako Bhishmo Bali Vayasakim Vayam. This statement is given by Yamraj himself. There are 12 Mahajanas, only we know very well about Krishna 100%. Nobody else can. So, in that Bali Vayasakim means Shukdev Goswami. So, Shukdev Goswami, anyway, we have a little bit covered, but we are going to have little more into his topic. And there is a nice statement by our Sri Rupa Goswami that Sri Vishnu Sravane Parikshata Vaiyasaki Kirtane Prahlada Sparane Tadankre Bhajane Lakshmi Prudapojane Akrurastava Vivandane Kapipatir Dasyetha Sankhe Sakhirjuna Sarvasyatma Nivedane Balirabhot Krishnaptire Shampara. So, who got delivered by simply hearing? The Parikshit Maharaj is example for perfect hearing. Parikshit Maharaj was example for perfect hearing because he was not eating, he was not sleeping, and he was not drinking, and he knew that he is going to die. Rarest of rare. He was in the perfect condition. He is hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam, and he fortunately got such a great personality to talk about Srimad Bhagavatam, Vaiyasaki Kirtane. So Shukdev Goswami. Came at the right time to deliver the message of Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha to Parikshit Maharaj, who has taken a vow of Prayopanesh. Generally, we see that people use different words. Shuka Maharshi, they say, some people say Shuka, somebody say Badarayani, somebody say Shuka Muni. Like the different words are generally used to address Shukdev Goswami. But we will find very interestingly in Srimad Bhagavatam purports given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, he uses only word Shukadeva Goswami. This is the word used by Srila Prabhupada. What is Goswami? Goswami means the person who has controlled all his senses. Go means senses. Swami means he is controller of all senses. So Shukadeva Goswami ensured that all his senses are under his control. So he is the right person to speak Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why we also say that Suta Goswami, somebody says Suta, somebody says Suta Maharshi, somebody says Suta Muni, somebody says Suta, but Srila Prabhupada has mentioned Suta Goswami. Very, very clear. Why the Suta Goswami? Suta Goswami also, he has full control on the senses. A person who is having full control on senses only can sit on Vyasasana and speak. Especially when there are a big audience of Vyasadeva, Narada Muni, and greatest personality like Vishwamitra. There are so many rishis all over the universe. When they came, a person who speaks Srimad Bhagavatam should be thorough, and moreover that he should have first experienced the Srimad Bhagavatam. He should speak whatever he has experienced. He cannot speak whatever he has read. If a person is speaking whatever is read, that is not going to change the heart of the Shukadeva Goswami. So a person who is leading a Bhagavata Dharma life only can speak. That's why Srila Prabhupada has used the word. So there is a beautiful, when the Suta Goswami introduces Shukadeva Maharshi, is that Jam Pravrajantam Anapetam Apeta Krityam Vaipayano Virahakatara Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Binedo Tam Sarvabhuta Hrutayam Vinimanatosmi. That means he was introducing the Shukadeva Goswami to the all readers of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shukadeva Goswami, as we know, or many may not be knowing, he is the son of Vyasadeva. He is son of Vyasadeva, and he is actually Atmarama. Atmarama means he is always dwelling in the soul, not on the body platform, not on the mental platform, not on the intellectual platform. He is only dwelling on soul platform. He is Atmarama. So even Sanakadi Rishis, they got the Shaunakadi Rishis got the doubt. How come a person who is having a Atmarama state, Brahmaputra state, why he become interested in hearing Srimad Bhagavatam? Shukadeva Goswami, why he took so much pain to read Srimad Bhagavatam? What happened is, when Vyasadeva, first he compiled Srimad Bhagavatam and he has given that Bhagavatam to his son, Shukadeva Goswami. Please read this, study this, experience this, relish this. In that way he has given. And he happily took it. How it has happened? There is a story also. Actually, Vyasadeva and his wife, they were staying far away from Dwaraka. And at that time, the Shukadeva Goswami was in the mother's womb, and he did not come out even after 12 years. He did not come out. He wondered. Then and Vyasadeva became disturbed. How come this boy is not coming out? And he is speaking. He is discussing with father. And the father said, "My dear son, please come out. Why you are not coming out? So many years." No, my dear father, I cannot come. Because inside I am in the trance. Inside I am free from Maya. But the moment I come out, I will be stuck by Maya. I cannot come out. He tried to convince, Vyasadeva tried to convince so much to the son. Please son, come out, don't worry. But the boy never heard. He did not hear. Then Vyasadeva had no option to go to Dwaraka. He went all the way to Dwaraka and went to Krishna and requested, "Krishna, my dear Krishna, you say, my son is more than 12 years past in the mother's womb. He is talking to me, but he is not coming out. What can I do? What is the problem?" He said that he is inside, he is free from Maya because already got the knowledge of Supreme Lord. But the moment he comes out, he feels that I am in this Grihastha ashram, there is a Maya is there, he will be caught. So he is worried. He is not hearing my whatever Vedic knowledge, what I am giving. Then Krishna travelled with Vyasadeva and went to his hermitage and talked to Shukadeva Goswami. "Yes, Shukadeva Goswami, what is the issue?" He said that, "No, I cannot come out." "Don't worry, I am there. My pastimes are there. My Leela is there. So the moment you are in touch with my Leela, you are no more in touch with Maya. So you can be comfortable, you can be confident, you can be sure. You can come out of your womb, from your mother's womb, and my leelas are there. I have come to conduct pastimes, give this wonderful leela to all my devotees, though, so that they are protected from Maya. So when Krishna has given assurance, Krishna has assurance, Shukadeva Goswami came out. So only on the assurance that Krishna Leela is available on the earth, is available outside womb of the mother. So because of the assurance of Krishna Leela only, Shukadeva Goswami came out, and then Vyasadeva has given Srimad Bhagavatam for him to study, and he has studied Srimad Bhagavatam, and he went out. He went out now because he understood wonderful pastimes of Krishna, and he started going out. Then he started, oh my dear son, don't go away, I am there. But Shukadeva Goswami did not look back, because now he has come out, he has got the wonderful pastimes of Krishna, and he wanted to relish that, and he wanted to distribute that. So that is that is wonderful, great character of Shukadeva Goswami. The beauty is that the beauty of Shukadeva Goswami is that he not only spoke, actually whatever he has experienced, Shwanubhavamakila Shruti Saravekam Adhyatma Deepamatiti Chitam Tamondham. Srimad Bhagavatam, first of all, he has experienced. First he experienced Srimad Bhagavatam, and then he tried to preach. Same thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Janma Sadhaka Kari Karaparapakar. First of all, we have to experience love of Krishna. We should first have the attraction towards Bhagavatam. We should have complete confidence about Bhagavatam. For example, during the time of our Bhaktivinoda Thakurji, there was on a tree there was a big Brahma Rakshasi. So all the people were very worried about the Brahma Rakshasi. Then they were worried about to go closer to that. At that time, Bhaktivinoda Thakurji went there and just read Bhagavatam for 1 month. Read for 1 month, and the Brahma Rakshasi went off. So one should have so much confidence that Bhagavatam can deliver whatever you want. Bhagavatam purpose is basically Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. Shokamu, Mohamu, Bhayamu. Shoka Moha Bhaya. Bhagavatam purpose is it will award freedom from Shoka, Moha and Bhaya. So if somebody is having confidence, then he can really preach Srimad Bhagavatam. And Shukadeva Goswami is really experienced Srimad Bhagavatam. That's why when he was always from birth itself, he was naked. When he came out of the mother's womb, because he is a yogi, he came out as a 13 or 14 years boy, and he studied Bhagavatam and went out. And he was just moving in the naked form. So when he was traveling, when he was moving out, and Vyasadeva was running after him, and he was passing through a big lake, a beautiful lake. There some ladies were taking bath in a naked form. They were not wearing any dress, and in the nakedly they are taking bath, and they are all from the heavenly planets. They are taking bath, and they saw the Shukadeva Goswami is a beautiful young boy, naked. He is just passing through the lake, and they did not bother. They did not feel shy. Even Shukadeva Goswami also did not look that somebody is taking bath. He did not look at. He just passed, and Vyasadeva was running after him. And when Vyasadeva was passing, then all the girls they came out and they started wearing the dress. Then Vyasadeva became confused. How come my son is a young boy and is naked and is passing through next to you, and you did not feel any shy? But I am an old man, I am a married person, but still you are feeling, what is this? Then they immediately mentioned that Shukadeva Goswami is a Mukta Jiva. Is a Mukta Jiva, is a Atma Rama. He doesn't find any difference between man and woman. He doesn't, he knows that he is not the body, he is the soul, and he is a devotee of Krishna. That's why it is called Yashwanubhava Makila Shrutisharamekam Adhyatma Deepamatitishtam Samsarinam Karunayah Purana Guhyam Tam Jasa Surinamapayame. Because of this, see, the finding victory, conquering over the lust is impossible for anybody. But here is a personality, Shukadeva Goswami. Is a personality Shukadeva Goswami. He is completely freed from all this lust and sexual desires. That's why he has become the perfect first speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, who was about to die. And his goal was to go back to God. His goal was to go back to God. So here, of course, when we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, it is first our protection, our auspiciousness, our prosperity, everything, and our relation with Krishna, and then we go back to God. So even for that purpose or any purpose, Srimad Bhagavatam is the, of course, the Shukadeva Goswami is mainly famous for his recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he was moving, and when he was moving, and by the providence, by Krishna's arrangement. Actually, if you look at Shukadeva Goswami, generally sometimes in some parts of India, they picturize Shukadeva Goswami like a man with parrot head, because Shuka means parrot. So they try to draw the picture like Shukadeva Goswami, his head is like a parrot. But it is not the case. Shukadeva Goswami was having, this narration comes very nicely in Srimad Bhagavatam. He is having wonderful high nose, beautiful eyes, and wonderful teeth. Everything was, and he has a beautiful curly hair, black curly hair like Krishna. But why it has come? Shukamukhat Amruta Drava Samyutam. Shukadeva Goswami was introduced in the third sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva. He says that Nigama Kalpataror Karitam Phalam Shukamukha Amruta Drava Samyutam. Any fruit that gets ripened on the tree, it becomes very tasty. It will be very tasty. But if that fruit is eaten little bit by a parrot, it becomes much more tasty. So this Srimad Bhagavatam is a ripened fruit, of Vedic tree. And now the ripened fruit of Vedic tree has been eaten, is been eaten little bit by Shukadeva Goswami. Shukamukha Drava Samyutam. Shukamukha Amruta Drava Samyutam. It is mixed with the saliva of Shukadeva Goswami. And it has become much more tasteful. That's why he's saying, Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalaya Muharaho Rasika Pibhavaka. That's why the people who are having Rasika Jana, those who are in the heart, they have taste, mellows towards Krishna, some relation. They love Krishna as son, they love Krishna as father. Some love Krishna as friend, some love him as like that. Many relations are there. Krishna avoids all types of. Yankama Koda Sahaja Pranayadhipite Masarja Moha Guru Gaurava Sevya Bhave Sanchinta Tasya Sadrushim Tanuma Purete Govindamade Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So in this way, Krishna, you can, with Lord Krishna, you can have any type of relation. There are so many relations in this world we try to put with everybody, so many relations. But we are supposed to keep that relation with only Krishna. You can consider him as a son, you can consider him as a father, you can consider him as a master, you can consider him as a husband, any relation. So that is called Rasika. Only such people, Rasika Jana Priyam. Srimad Bhagavatam, that's why it's called Rasika Jana Priyam. It is very dear to Rasika Jana. Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavaka. And why he got the name Shuka? Shukadeva Goswami got Shuka. Whatever his father is Vyasadeva. His father has compiled Srimad Bhagavatam and he's going, yes, my dear son Shukadeva, please read this, please study this, please assimilate this, please experience it, please enjoy it, and distribute it. So he has taken everything and he has relished. And after relishing, like that, if you like Gulab Jam, today Gulab Jam is very good, all of you should take. So if you don't taste it, how can you tell anybody, recommend anybody? So he has tasted, this Srimad Bhagavatam is very good, you should relish it. In that way, he has narrated Srimad Bhagavatam in more tastier way. in a more tastier way, he has narrated to Parikshit Maharaj. He is not a simple like a parrot. He has done as a special parrot. That's why he has become Shukadeva Goswami. Shukamukhat Amrita Drava Samritam Pipata Bhagavatam Rasamalaya Muharaho Rasika Bhuvibhavaka. So like that Shukadeva Goswami, when he came to the banks of Ganges, he saw that so many people are sitting, and he saw one person who is having only kaupina, loin cloth. He was sitting on a big altar. He is sitting as if he is waiting for somebody, and there's a big chair. He saw that who is this person? Okay, he saw the person was wearing only kaupina, a loin cloth. Then he went there. Everybody stood up, and everybody paid obeisances, and Parikshit Maharaj gave him the seat. So he said first point that you are not a simple guru. You are guru of all yogis. Yoginam paramam guru. You are not a simple guru. You are actually spiritual master of parama yogis. You are parama yogis. So that's why I am asking. That's why I'm asking you. Purushasya yat karyam niyamanasya sarvada. A person who is about to die, what he shall be doing all the time? Please tell me. I am asking you because I understood that you are the spiritual master of even great Parama Yogis. Because here the Vyasadeva stood up, Narada Muni stood up, so I am fully convinced that you are that. So please tell me, Yashrotavyam adojapyam Yatkartavyam nubhim prabho Smartavyam bhajaneyam va Yohi yadya viparjayam. The person who is about to die, about whom he should hear, about whom he should glorify, about whom he should be meditating, and about whom he should be worshipping. Please tell. And what he should not be doing. When he asked this fundamental question, Shukadeva Goswami very, very clear. And he has answered straight away. He said that Tasma sarvatmana rajan hari sarvatra sarvada shrotavya kirtitavyasya smartavyo bhagavan runam. So he has answered Parikshit Maharaj's question in the beginning itself. That is that every person he should hear, he should glorify, he should meditate. Only three activities he should do. He should hear, he should glorify, and he should meditate on Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He has given answer. He said that, my dear Parikshit Maharaj, whatever question you have asked, I have already answered. In the beginning himself it has told. That is so wonderful. In the beginning itself he has told. But he has explained further. But the questions to the fundamental, he has not given any roundabout answer, etc. He has given straight answer. One should hear, one should glorify, and one should meditate on Supreme Lord Krishna. And to establish this, he has narrated remaining 11 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the beauty of this Shukadeva Goswami. Here when you see Shukadeva Goswami who is teaching Srimad Bhagavatam, he is naked. He doesn't have any clothes. And the person who is hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, he has only a small piece of cloth, that is the kaupina. And the perfect transfer of Srimad Bhagavatam knowledge has happened from top to bottom. So that is beauty. So Srimad Bhagavatam was originally told by Krishna in the heart of Brahmaji. And Brahmaji narrated that entire Srimad Bhagavatam in just 4 slokas to Narada Muni. So then the Narada Muni explained this Srimad Bhagavatam to his disciple Vyasadeva, who got dejected. So he has given to Vyasadeva to explain. And Vyasadeva, after compiling Srimad Bhagavatam, he has given to his son Shukadeva Goswami to study, to meditate, to contemplate, and to explain to the people, and to preach it. Then Shukadeva Goswami, then he was looking for who is the right person. Who is the right person to take the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he found at the banks of Ganges who is completely detached, that is Parikshit Maharaj, and he is not simply detached, he is a devotee of Krishna. Actually, when Shukadeva Goswami was ready to tell about Srimad Bhagavatam, demigods from the heavenly planet, they came running with a big pot of Amrit. This story was told in Padma Purana. They came running. Oh, we also want to take this Krishna Kathamritam. We want to give this nectar, a container of nectar, you give us Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Shukadeva Goswami said, these people are not fit for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. They want to trade Krishna Katha with some nectar, please go out. So he set him out. So in that story there are no demigods, there are no devatas, only rishis, only munis, only rajas, those who are devotees, those who are having faith, those who are having attachment, those who are having connection to Parikshit Maharaj, those who are having connection to Pandavas, they all came to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. All Rishi Muni came, but there are no demigods. So the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam cannot be obtained by any amount of material things. One should have greatest urge for Srimad Bhagavatam, greatest desire for Srimad Bhagavatam, greatest faith on Srimad Bhagavatam. Only such people can really get the complete nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the Shukadeva Goswami mentioned. And when the Shukadeva Goswami was teaching, and in that assembly there is another great personality who is Suta Goswami. He was also sitting. And he was a Shrutidhara. Whatever he has heard, just in one time hearing, he was remembering. So he just remembered everything. And in the Naimisharanya, when all Rishi Munis, in the beginning of Kali Yuga, they asked, oh, now there is a big Kali Yuga is coming. What shall we do? So they were doing yajna, but when they found Suta Goswami, they given him a wonderful place and asked, we want to know, we want to come out of the effect of Kali. What shall we do? So then Suta Goswami said, please you better hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Whatever way I have heard from Shukadeva Goswami when he was teaching to Parikshit Maharaj, I will tell you that is the best medicine. That is the best medicine. And this is so beauty that Shaunakadi Rishu was so confident when the Bhagavatam was going. They said that Suta Goswami, my dear Suta Goswami, we are so confident that we are not going to die. Oh, why you are so much confident? They said that we invited Yamraj for hearing this Krishna Katha. So he is also hearing. So where is the question of he is coming and hearing Krishna Katha and taking away our life? Not possible. So he is also hearing along with us. So we are very sure that we are not going to die. We will hear happily Srimad Bhagavatam. Similarly, when all of our devotees who are connected, hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam will be hearing, they can be rest assured that we all will be protected by Krishna. We will be protected by Srimad Bhagavatam. We will be protected by the wonderful devotee like Parikshit Maharaj and Shukadeva Goswami. And we are all protected by Srila Prabhupada. So in that way, we'll stay here and we develop love and make our life successful. So these two Krishna Kathas, one is Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. So the Bhagavad Gita is meant for one purpose. Bhagavad Gita is meant for understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. भगवान कौन है? भगवान कौन है? ये जानने के लिए भगवत गीता. Who is Supreme Personality of Godhead? Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna. Then how to be successful, how to get opulence, how to have extraordinary power, and how to be moral in this life. It all will be awarded by Bhagavad Gita. Means we'll get to know that Krishna is Personality of Godhead. He is this Supreme Lord, number one. And second is, we will be endowed with opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. So this is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. This message we got through Pandava Madhyama, that is Arjuna. Now when the Bhagavatam comes, Bhagavatam is relation with Krishna. Because we want to be successful in this life, that's very good. We will stay 100 years, 110 years, whatever it is, only that much. Afterwards we have to leave. All our opulence will go out, all our life will go out, all our fame will go out. Then what? So to have a permanent thing, we should have relation with Krishna. So the relation with Krishna will come Srimad Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita is to know Krishna and to be successful, and Bhagavatam is to get connected to Krishna and go to Goloka. So in this way we have a beautiful, both are given by our dear Grand Master Srila Prabhupada to all of us, and he has given Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are always thankful to Bhaktivedanta Book Trust who have compiled entire Srila Prabhupada's 18 volumes. It took almost 35 years for all of them to print. Now is almost available in many languages. I don't know how many, maybe more than 25 languages it is available. So all of you now today, from today onwards, start reading Bhagavatam. If you can read the shlokas also, very good. If you can't read shlokas, at least you read translations, and so that you can complete, and in 30 days you can very well do it, and in that way you can bring great auspiciousness. So in this way we are concluding today's Srimad Bhagavata Katha Shatakam, second story. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. If you have any questions, one or two you can send. I can take one or two questions. I hope everybody enjoyed it, I am sure, and you are feeling auspiciousness, and you can be rest assured that you are now fully protected by power of Srimad Bhagavatam. As Parikshit, Lord Krishna entered Umbra Uttara, and he has protected him from the great heat of Brahmastra simply by circulating his club. Similarly, the entire Bhagavatam, actually will have the Bhagavatam protection circle. Protective layer will be created by simply reading Bhagavatam, hearing Bhagavatam, and glorifying Bhagavatam. So this is a beautiful thing. If you have anybody is saying yes, enjoy it. So anybody has, I can take 1 minute. Thank you very much at the people, different places, from other part of the world, from US, from Hyderabad, everybody. And there is a question by our devotee. Please give us the tips to one question. Thank you. Please give us the tips to experience the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is simple tips. Where is it? You take this. The Narendra asked me, please give us some tips to experience Bhagavatam. I already gave tip. From today, you start reading 30 days Srimad Bhagavatam with a vow that at least I will read 3 hours or whatever number. Dedicatedly, you read Srimad Bhagavatam with all conviction that by 30 days the great auspiciousness will dawn, and will people start feeling comfort, people start moving, and we'll see that beautifully the darshan of the Lord start appearing. The moment the auspicious darshan are happening at Tirupati and ISKCON temples, Jagannath temple, that is the example, that is the tip that, oh, Bhagavatam is so powerful. It's an opportunity for us. It's an opportunity for us to experience that. So put that and get into that. Read Bhagavatam. What are the qualifications to be a student of Srimad Bhagavatam? Jayacharya Prabhu is asking, what are the qualifications a devotee? See, Nirmatsaranam Satam. A person should be free from envy. A person is asking a question, what are the qualifications of a person for hearing Bhagavatam? A person should be free from enviousness. Nirmatsaranam Satam. That's why धर्म प्रोचित कैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वर सज्जो हृज्यवर्ज्यते कृतवे शुश्रूषभिस्तक्षणात्. Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for destroying three types of miseries. Three types of miseries. The misery is happening for body and mind. The misery is happening because of other living entities. The misery is happening because of the providence. So all the three types of miseries can be destroyed by reciting Bhagavatam or hearing Bhagavatam or contemplating on the Bhagavatam. So, and for that the person should become non-envious. So Narendra, you can take a vow that for next 1 month I will not scold anybody. मैं किसी को भी दोष नहीं, किसी में भी दोष नहीं देखूंगा, किसी को भी गाली नहीं दूंगा, वो गड़बड़ किया तो भी मैं बिल्कुल उसको कुछ भी नहीं करूंगा, कुछ भी नहीं कहूंगा. Be peaceful and just don't keep any envy with anybody in the mind or word, and read Bhagavatam. You will find how greatly the great things will be happening. I hope everybody. Our Hanuman Temple President Mahaprasad Sharma Garugoda is watching Srimad Bhagavatam, very happy. Prasad Garu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Prasad. Mahaprasad Sharma. Aina bolo. ISKCON, JP, Prabhuji Dando. Yes, somebody, some devotees are asking that there should be some class in Telugu. That's my desire. We'll be starting, because now parallelly I am reading for myself also, my wife, for the whole universe. We are reading Bhagavatam, shloka and translation. Now we have come to the 10th canto. As soon as maybe in next 5-6 days or 1 month, maybe in next 10 days I am going to complete my personal reading Bhagavatam. Then afterwards I am going to start Telugu also. So there will be some separate Telugu. Same lectures I will give separately for Telugu devotees all over the world, while continuing our present this one. So Telugu devotees can wait for it. I will be talking about in Telugu. అందరం చక్కగా మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు, శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం యొక్క చర్చను చేసి అందరం పరమానందాన్ని అనుభవించవచ్చు. So there is a question that the introduction is very long. Piyush Malik is asking, the introduction is too long. So now you can, introduction is essentially, Srila Prabhupada introduced to develop a mood, but presently we are in ICU. All the people are in ICU, so we can directly start with Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva and start first sloka translation. If you can't read sloka, because it's very difficult, because people are not so much don't have practice, so they can start reading translation straight away, and in that way the auspiciousness will down. No problem. Once we come out of the ICU and when the whole world becomes peaceful, by then we are already addicted to Bhagavatam. Addiction for auspiciousness, that is good. So we'll be addicted to Bhagavatam. Then we will read every day. Bhagavatam for at least half an hour or 1 hour, depending on that. So that for the coming generations, because we are first time we are experiencing that a greatest world crisis has come. So the people who are coming after 5 years, 10 years, they may not be knowing it. The children who are born, they may not be knowing. So we can give example, experience that how we came out to establish the power of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Sridhar Bhogaraji is asking why gold is given to Kali. Not the gold is given to Kali, the place is given as gold also. Because wherever the gold is there is always fighting, there is always cheating, there is always cunning, there is always chance for enjoyment, propensity. But one need not be worried. If somebody is connected to Krishna and one is directed by the pure devotees and one is having a perfect life, in a goal in life, जिसको जीवन में लक्ष्य है उसको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. लेकिन जिसको जीवन में लक्ष्य नहीं है, उसको पैसा मिल गया तो वो he will get diverted. So it is given to them. The Kali Purusha stays in the gold, but at common people. But for devotees, because we suppose if we have gold, we can nicely create a diamond crown to Radha Madan Mohan. If we have diamonds and gold, we can make diamond crown to Balaji. We can make it to Jagannath. We can do so many things. No problem. Nothing to worry. So Jayacharya is asking specifically that should we do anything specific chapter or topic. So here, since we are in ICU, we should start doing from beginning, because beginning starts and you can move, and I am sure that we can quickly go ahead. And as we see, it's not that in 30 days you have to complete. I am saying that you take 30 days as a vow, and by then everything becomes normal, then you can complete it and move ahead. I think better you should move, you should read from beginning. Yes, definitely we'll do in Telugu in next 10 days time. Yeah, this I already answered. Gold is one of them, so that one can stay in his Rajya and can stop bothering Kali. Okay, thank you very much, all of you. Have a wonderful, happy beginning of reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vijayostu Shubhamastu. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam Raj ki Jai. Shri Radha Madan Mohan ji ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari.